Duke has made me fundamentally who I am as a physician, and that's so inextricably linked with who I am as a person that it's really made me who I am. It's where I matured to be an adult. It's where I met my wife through Duke. It's been such a profound influence on that, and I hope at least a little bit of the quality of the place has rubbed off on me. So ultimately, when Eric Weiner was recruited to lead the program at Harvard, the position opened up to come into the breast program and join Lindsay Harris and Dirk Eigelhart and the group at that time. It was a really great group of people that were part of the breast cancer sport at that time. Jeff Marks, people like Don Barry. It was really quite an amazing group of people that were in place. Joined the faculty in the breast program, and from there took on a number of different roles over the years. When Dirk approached me about coming on faculty as well in collaboration with Russ Kaufman, it was really with the initial mandate to start up our germline cancer genetics program from a clinical standpoint. Part of the group of investigators who helped to develop PARP inhibitors as a targeted therapy for cancers related to that germline predisposition with mutations in BRCA1 and 2, and now we know in other genes like PALB2 as well. It's always humbling to think how long that takes and how many people it takes. I mean, I by no means would say I was the leader in development of those drugs, but I certainly feel like I was part of that whole process of developing it. It took 15 years. But just to be part of that, it really, in the great scope of human history, it's an incredible moment. And that's stuff now that we know that we should hopefully never lose the knowledge of. I mentioned the patient who also presented with de novo metastatic breast cancer at the time of presentation. It was HER2 positive 17 years ago now. And she took that opportunity to pursue a secondary career as an artist, and did this painting for me of St. Mark's Square in Venice. She painted my wife Pam and I in the lower right-hand corner, and she's over in the left-hand corner. And her disease has been controlled for 17 years at this point. Those are the kind of patient interactions. I mean, the satisfaction from something like that, it's hard to overestimate how important that is. Duke is a place that relies a great deal on the commitment of its providers to deliver the quality of clinical care that it does. It does attract people who are willing to go that extra distance to make sure people get taken care of. I would hope that people would think of me as someone who did that, and that for 20 years I helped to provide an important part of the glue that kept the Duke Multidisciplinary Breast Program in shape and developing and growing and expanding and meeting the needs of an area that's expanding as well, and contributed to helping to foster research through that as well.